Hey everybody, it's Tara Green here. Sorry, I have been a little bit out of commission because I'm doing some extremely intense releasing work for the collective and really anchoring in some higher dimensional energies, which I can't really talk about. You know, it's very sacred. We tried to record it, wouldn't even record. That's usually a sense of how sacred it is. So just wanted to give you the heads up. Today, September 13th, the only and the most major energy of today is that Sun, Mercury, Cazimi with the Sun. You can see the Sun there at 20 degrees of Virgo, 54 minutes, actually right just below the ascendant there, also at that same degree, 20 degrees, 50 minutes, with Mercury at the same degree exactly. When they are conjunct, the Sun and Mercury, it's a beautiful heart of gold blessing. Any planet sitting right in the heart of the Sun within 17 seconds is getting this big golden blessing. So yes, Mercury Sun conjunctions happen a lot when Mercury goes forward, when Mercury goes retrograde. But today's is very special. You can see it's very close to the South Node as well at 18 degrees of Virgo. I would consider that a conjunction 2 degrees away from the Sun. So what it means, I'm going to quote Dane Rudyard, one of my favorite astrologers. He was actually a polymath who really brought that kind of psychological, spiritual astrology to the foreground in America. So you always go up to the next degree because it's 20 degrees and change. So we're going to read for 21 degrees of Virgo, what the Sabian symbol is. Now, he wrote the book explaining what the Sabian symbols mean, and it's always good to go back to the source. I believe the book came out in 1974. It was actually the first astrology book I ever read because it was brand new at the time. The symbol for 21 Virgo, a girls' basketball team. Now, these are divided up into different levels. This is the second level of emotional, cultural events. And the keynote is physical training as a means to inculcate the feelings of participation in a collective culture. That's what sports are, organized sports. So basketball presents an interesting symbol. The ball must be thrown into a narrow opening high above the head of the players. The ego consciousness, which is the ball, must be driven upward to a focal point or circle that is ready to receive it. In a sense, this parallels what the boy on the merry-go-round, this is a future symbol, or another symbol, Virgo 6 degrees, can do if he succeeds in penetrating the ring with his stick. But there are notable differences. Here the players operate as a team. So this is about teamwork. In the original formulation of the symbol, there was no reference to two teams and thus to the competitive character of the game. What should be stressed here is the formation of a group acting as an organic whole and training itself to operate in a social contract, which couldn't be more relevant right now with all this extremism going on. This is the first stage of a second level sequence of 5 symbols, as was the symbol of the merry-go-round, which is, a symbol of the circle game of life. Check out Joni Mitchell's circle game song. We're going round and round and round in the circle game, which is karma. Now, a definitive type of educational activity is implied with cultural and as well emotional overtones. It implies the training for group integration of quote-unquote girls. This is a girls' basketball team. A type of consciousness more specifically receptive, girls means receptivity, to collective forces. So this is really relevant today. I believe this golden message from Mercury, the messenger, and the Sun. This is Hermes, Thoth, the messenger, the magician, and the tarot. And we want to look at the aspects. So if you have, of course, the North Node is at 18 Pisces, so that would be affected. But anybody with planets right at the beginning of the last decan, which is starting at 20 degrees to 30 degrees, anyone with planets at, I would say, let's say 18 to 20, I use very tight orbs, of Virgo, of the opposite of Pisces, of Gemini or Sagittarius, all mutable signs, are going to be affected the most. Okay, so look at your own chart. If you have 20 degrees Virgo rising, or any planets, the nodes at 20 degrees, this message of the Sun and Mercury coming together, and it is exact at 6:52 a.m., which is actually in a few minutes from now, 20 minutes from now, actually. Tune into this message all day. The Cazimi only lasts for a short time because both the Sun and Mercury move very quickly. It's only vibrant is the word I want to use for a while. Now, Jupiter, the planet of expansion, opportunity, positive energy, is also sextile 19 degrees of Cancer to this, further amplifying the south node of what we're releasing. Jupiter is trining the north node in Pisces, so there's a lot of water element going on here. There's actually also a grand water trine going on between Jupiter, the north node at 18 Pisces, and Juno, my favorite goddess, at 25 Scorpio as well. So water, a lot of element, a lot of water overflowing right now. Remember, Saturn is also at that 29th most karmic degree of Pisces. So anything that's going on right now is definitely triggering the big major events. I don't want to go into it. I'll talk about that in another video because of what's going on right now. But tune in, really do meditate. I do believe that, we're seeing the war, the opposing forces being brought out here. Part of that is being promoted, but it's also as above, so below. It's very real. We really need to ground this higher level golden message, heart of gold message, like Neil Young's famous song, Searching for a Heart of Gold. The heart of gold you're searching for is within you. So reach in and really touch your heart of gold, which is really all about, it is Virgo energy. It is about assessment. It is about intelligence. It is about being grounded. It's about being practical. It's about serving. And we are in the middle of the eclipse corridor here. So of course, all the energy is super amped up right now. Okay. So if you want to get in touch with me, I'm at tarot.com. I'm going to start promoting more videos, and I'm going to go live for the next, that eclipse. It's happening right on the equinox, the double your money one. That is a new moon, again, in a solar eclipse, right? So get in touch with me at tarot.com. So if you want me to help you download or channel a message from the Sun and Mercury, get in touch with me at tarot.com. Okay, let me know what you have at 20 degrees Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, or Sag. Okay, sending you many blessings of the day.